I didn't hit him at all. He attacked me. Yes, he did. He came up to me. He was, from the moment that he was talking to me, he was attacking. He was coming up to me. I didn't hit him.
Put your phone
in. So what am I being arrested for?
Battery.
Battery for what?
Hitting him in the head.
On May 7th, 2023, deputies with the Broward County Sheriff's Office responded to Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport regarding a passenger disturbance. A passenger had been denied boarding on her Spirit Airlines flight after airline staff determined she appeared intoxicated, leading to a battery arrest. Under federal aviation regulations in Title 14 Code of Federal Regulations, Section 121.575, airlines are prohibited from allowing intoxicated passengers to board. Airlines have broad discretion in making intoxication determinations, as passenger safety is paramount under Federal Aviation Administration standards.
I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to get home. I am not from here. I'm from Cleveland. Okay. Yes, I am. He was trying to stop me. No, I am not drunk. I am not drunk. No, I am not. Okay. If that's what you think, but I am not.
It's not what I think.
Okay. You just walked up over here and you don't know anything about me, so I am not drunk.
I don't need to know anything.
That's fine. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
So why did you hit him?
I didn't hit him at all. He attacked me. Yes, he did. He came up to me. He was, from the moment that he was talking to me, he was attacking. He was coming up to me. He was approaching me. He was
allowed to.
Yeah. He was okay. That's fine. Then that's fine.
So tell me how he attacked.
I didn't do anything to him.
Okay, tell me how he attacked.
He came up to me and he told me that I was able to fly, which doesn't make any sense. Okay. Okay, then I'm not trying to argue.
Private carrier.
Okay, I'm not trying to.
On there.
Okay,
they don't have to let you on. They can refund your money and not let you on.
I'm not trying to argue.
And you have absolutely zero chance of getting on the plane.
I'm not trying to argue with anyone. I'm literally not. I'm just trying to go home.
Okay, well, that's not happening. So, don't keep your hands to yourself. You're not going to fly.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand.
You can't do that.
I understand, but he was being rude from the moment that I went up to the...
Rude or not rude?
Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
That's what
customer service? I work in customer service. I'm a bartender. And he immediately was rude to me from the moment that I walked up there. It doesn't matter what happened. And then, okay, I understand. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to...
Let me ask you something.
I'll stay. I'll wait.
You understand?
For your safety, please do not leave luggage unattended.
Yes.
Unattended luggage will be returned and may be discarded. Do not accept or transport any luggage.
The way that I'm acting is not something that I would...
An airport security checkpoint.
It's not the answer to my question.
Okay, but you're asking if someone was drunk, pretty much, and the way that I'm acting is something that I would cooperate. And you're not, I'm not cooperating with it. He's not cooperating with me. He didn't, from the moment that I walked up to the ticket stand, when I was trying to get on my flight to go home, and I wasn't drunk. Okay, everyone apparently disagrees with that, but like, I was not drunk.
What's your name?
My name's Kelsey.
Kelsey, you have your question. You say you work as a bartender, right?
I do work as a bartender, yes.
If some customer comes up and they're upset, like, have you ever been hit by a customer before?
I have been hit by a customer before.
You think that's fair to anybody?
I didn't hit him.
Okay. I'm just asking you.
I know, I understand, but I come up to go home, I've been here since Wednesday, and I'm not trying to stay here any longer, and I want to go home. And he immediately was like, "You're drunk," and I'm like, "I'm not though." And he's like, "You can't stand up." He immediately just disregarded anything that I said and acted like I was just wasted, and I was not.
The deputy maintains a calm, conversational tone while gathering information. This is appropriate de-escalation technique for non-violent situations. Under Florida Statute Section 856.011, public intoxication alone is not grounds for arrest unless the person endangers others or causes a public disturbance. Officers determining intoxication look for specific indicators: bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, odor of alcohol, unsteady gait, and impaired cognitive function. The passenger makes a critical, unprompted statement: "I didn't hit him at all." This is the first indication that physical contact may have occurred. Under Florida Statute Section 784.03, battery is defined as actually and intentionally touching or striking another person against their will. The central legal question becomes whether any physical contact occurred, and if so, whether it meets the statutory definition requiring intentional, unwanted contact. The deputy uses the passenger's own profession as a bartender to frame the issue. This is effective interview technique. When she confirms she has been hit by customers and acknowledges it's wrong, she's agreeing to the underlying principle before addressing whether she committed battery. Her immediate defensive response, "I didn't hit him," before being directly accused, confirms that physical contact is the central issue under investigation. The airline has exercised its authority under Title 49 United States Code Section 44902 to refuse transportation. This is a private business decision that law enforcement cannot override. The deputy's role is limited to investigating criminal conduct. At this point, the deputy must determine whether he has probable cause to believe a battery occurred. Under the Fourth Amendment and Florida law, probable cause requires a reasonable belief based on facts and circumstances that a crime was committed. The standard from Illinois v. Gates requires only reasonable belief, not absolute certainty or proof beyond reasonable doubt.
Stand by until you guys do break.
Yeah. Stand up?
Stand up?
Yes, stand up.
Okay.
Take that off.
Take mine.
Yeah.
Attention on the crowd, Spirit Airlines flight 339, non-stop service to LAX.
They're arresting me, Will. They're arresting me.
Alright, Will, she will give you a call back. Alright, Will? Give you a call back.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm literally not drunk.
You're not being arrested for
I'm gonna put your phone in.
So what am I being arrested for?
Battery.
Battery for what?
Hitting him in the head.
I didn't.
Good.
See, I'll put your phone in your purse, alright? Slip that onto there.
I'll take her first.
Where is it? You guys have it. What do you call it?
Witness statement. I have an appendix.
Check one?
Yeah. Did your employee see what happened? Yeah, can you have him? Oscar, can you get a witness statement from you?
This is all because he wouldn't let me fly home. Like, this is so stupid.
No, this is because you can't keep your hands.
No, he couldn't let me fly home. That is what it is.
That's your wallet and everything in there?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know, it's your stuff, not mine.
Yeah. See, I'm standing up straight up, like he said that I wasn't, but I am.
Listen, they don't need a reason not to have you fly. If they don't want you on their private plane, they don't have to let you on there.
It's fine.
You ever been arrested before?
Yeah.
For what?
A DUI. But I Didn't actually get it.
Head up, Porter. Head up, Porter. Adult female, 1015, single 30.
At this time,
Do you get a witness statement from him to tell you? And then, right? Yeah. Victor, can you just get me the okay, yeah, you can text.
He's my victim from last time, bro.
Yeah.
43, I'll send it.
Thank you, sir.
Release May 31st.
Let's find out. Wish everyone kept a purse like my wife.
Kelsey.
That was a long time ago.
Family ID, I see. Gotta be something in there.
It's in there somewhere.
The deputy gives clear commands. Stand up and take that off. The passenger complies with these initial arrest commands. This is proper arrest procedure, giving commands that ensure officer safety and subject compliance before applying physical control. The deputy is applying handcuffs, which should be double locked to prevent inadvertent tightening and checked for proper fit. The passenger is not physically resisting the arrest. This compliance prevents the situation from escalating to a use of force scenario. Physical resistance to a lawful arrest is itself a criminal offense in Florida and could result in additional charges. The passenger asks what she is being arrested for. The deputy clearly states battery and specifies hitting him in the head. This disclosure is constitutionally required. Under the Fourth Amendment and Florida law, an arrestee must be informed promptly of the basis for arrest. Under Florida Statute Section 784.03, battery is classified as a first-degree misdemeanor. The penalty is punishable by up to 1 year in county jail and a fine of up to $1,000. The critical elements the state must prove beyond reasonable doubt are intentional contact against the will of the victim and no legal justification. The passenger protests that this is about the airline refusing her boarding. This demonstrates a fundamental misunderstanding. She is not being arrested for arguing with the employee or being denied boarding. The arrest is for alleged criminal battery. The airline's refusal of service is a separate civil matter. The criminal investigation focuses solely on whether unlawful physical contact occurred. The deputy explains, "They don't need a reason not to have you fly. They don't want you on their private plane. They don't have to let you on." This correctly separates the civil issue of airline refusal from the criminal issue of alleged battery. Under Graham v. Connor, the reasonableness of the arrest must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer with the information available at that moment. If the airline employee provided a credible account of being struck, and if witnesses corroborated this, then probable cause would exist. The Supreme Court established in Graham v. Connor that reasonableness is judged from the officer's perspective at the scene, not with 20/20 hindsight. Now we examine the grades assigned to each party based on legal compliance, tactical soundness, and decision-making. The Broward County Sheriff's deputies receive a grade of B. The deputies demonstrated generally solid police work with appropriate de-escalation techniques. The lead deputy exhibited excellent interview skills, maintained a calm tone, and allowed the passenger to provide her narrative without interruption. His use of her profession to frame the battery issue was effective technique. The physical arrest procedure was professional with appropriate use of force. However, the primary concern is whether probable cause for battery was sufficiently established based on visible evidence. The evidence appears to rest primarily on the airline employee's report. While witness statements can establish probable cause, the strength here is questionable. More detailed investigation about the specific nature of contact, location of alleged strike, and presence of independent witnesses might have been appropriate. Kelsey, the passenger, receives a grade of C-. While she ultimately complied physically with arrest, her confrontational approach and alleged criminal conduct are significant. If she struck the employee as alleged, this constitutes criminal battery under Florida law, regardless of whether the employee was rude. She demonstrated poor understanding of her legal situation, confusing the civil issue of airline refusal with the criminal issue of battery. Her confrontational communication style likely escalated both the original encounter and the police contact. However, she deserves credit for not physically resisting arrest. This compliance prevented escalation to use of force and additional charges. Spirit Airlines receives a grade of B+. The airline appropriately exercised legal authority to refuse service to a passenger deemed unsafe to fly. Under FAA regulations, airlines have a legal duty to prevent intoxicated passengers from boarding. If the employee called police after being battered, this was entirely appropriate. However, the intoxication determination appears questionable based on the passenger's later speech clarity and coherent responses. Additionally, best practices include delivering refusal of boarding in a professional, non-confrontational manner with offers of rebooking assistance. Key lessons from this incident. First, airline employees have broad legal authority to refuse intoxicated passengers under federal regulations. Second, rudeness or disagreement with airline decisions never justifies physical contact. Battery is a criminal offense regardless of frustration. Third, once arrested, physical compliance is critical. Verbal protest is protected by the First Amendment, but physical resistance creates additional charges. Fourth, probable cause for arrest requires reasonable belief based on totality of circumstances, not absolute proof. Witness statements can establish this standard. Fifth, passengers should understand the distinction between civil disputes with airlines and criminal conduct. These are separate legal issues. Finally, after arrest, exercising the right to remain silent and requesting an attorney is strategically advisable rather than continuing to argue. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.